Yo, what's happening, Cowboys Nation? All my fellow Dallas Cowboys fans. Coming at you with another quick video, man. I just did a video recapping the Sunday night win over the Bucs, man. Some good things, some bad things, some things I'm concerned about, you know what I mean? But in the end of the day, we're 12. It's difficult to be 12-2 in the NFL. There are only two 12-2 teams in the NFL, so it feels good. But this video here, what I want to talk about, most of people in Cowboys Nation, pro football pundits, they all say Cowboys need a pass rush. They've been saying it the last couple of years. Pass rush. We tried on the Greg Hardy situation. But today is December 19th, Monday, following the Bucs game. I made a video about it. Randy Gregory can be activated. The question that we saw David Irving, freak of nature, tall guy, long arms, freak athlete. I've been saying it since last year. Why don't this guy get more snaps? It feels like he's a specialist, you know what I mean? Like they unleash him in the second half, fourth quarter to just go wreak havoc, you know. He dominated the Packers game earlier this year. He had a great game against the Eagles last year. We didn't, but he did. I mean, he just flashed extreme amount of potential. The question I have for Cowboys Nation is, do you guys think with him, David Irving, DeMarcus Lawrence, do we need to still use a draft pick on a defensive end pass rush in the draft? Or can we save that, not really save the pick, but use that pick on another position, like corner? Yeah, I don't think there's a need to even bring Brandon Carr back anymore. Let him go. You know, just let him go. But, because if you think about it, today's Monday, December 19th, Randy Gregory can be activated. I don't know if he will, game shape. He still is facing that year-long suspension. But you got DeMarcus Lawrence, David Irving, Randy Gregory, Charles Tapper. I made a video about Charles. Some of you guys may have forgot about Charles Tapper, but maybe see a wasted draft pick next year. With those four ends, defensive ends, now Tapper, I think he will, but we don't know for sure if he's going to play in 2017. I think he will. And you got Randy Gregory. He might be suspended for a year. I don't know. So we may just be down to David Irving and DeMarcus Lawrence. You know, but you know, if we do have Gregory, if we do have Tapper, David Irving, DeMarcus Lawrence, I want to ask you guys, with those four defensive ends, do you feel like we still need to go out in the 2017 draft and get, because hopefully we got the 32nd pick in the draft. Because if we do, that means we won the Super Bowl. I'll take that. Should we go and get the best remaining pass rush in this draft? You know, now the 2017 draft is full of great pass rushers in this draft. Full of them. You've got, most people can say Miles. I've heard Myles Garrett and I've heard Myles Jarrett, the defensive end out of Texas A&M. He said he's going to play his bowl games. A lot of Christian McCaffrey. I think Leonard Fournette. A lot of these guys say they're not going to play in the bowl game to rest and just train up for the combine. Some say that's good, some say that's bad. Anyway, but most think Myles Jarrett is going to be the number one overall pick out of Texas A&M, the defensive end. Freak athlete. You got him. You got is it Harold Landry? I think it's Harold Landry out of Boston College. Very quick, very explosive, coming around the edge. You got DeMarcus Walker from my favorite team, Florida State. You got Hunter Demick out of Utah. Takaris McKinley, outside linebacker, maybe in the 3-4 scheme. Defensive end, maybe, out of UCLA. Derek Barnett from Tennessee. My man Taco Charlton, and I think from Michigan. And you got, I think, is it Juan Price, I think from Pittsburgh. So there are a lot of defensive end pass rushers in this draft. But when you put on your GM, we as fans know we have the luxury of looking ahead. Like I always say, you know, you want the players to stay in the moment. You know what I mean? But as fans, we can look ahead. You know, if you got a David Irving, a DeMarcus Lawrence, a Randy Gregory, a Charles Tapper, do you guys still want to use a first round pick on a defensive end? Now, by the time the draft come around, hopefully the NFL should let the Dallas Cowboys know, hey, okay, Randy Gregory, is he or isn't he facing a year-long suspension? By that time, we should know something. We saw David Irving's potential against the Bucs. Now, I believe the Bucs starting right tackle was out But you saw the flashes. You saw the potential that David Irving can do with snaps. I don't know if they just used him as a specialist in the second half, or maybe he's just not a good practice player. Rob Marinelli and the coaching staff, he doesn't practice well. Some guys are like that. They just don't practice well. But when you see him, like when he does play, David Irving's like, man, why isn't this guy on every snap? He dominated that game. Dominated in the second half. Took it over. Has he solved, you know what I mean, the defensive end pass rush? The weakness that most of us think is our Achilles heels, pass rush. And like I say, to Monday, December 19th, today, Randy Gregory can be activated. What they do with him, I don't know. I think they're going to activate him. Jerry Jones and Coach Garrett, they've been saying all year that they want him to be a part of it. So I think they're going to activate him. Don't know how many reps he's going to get Monday night. I think the game is Monday night against the Lions. I don't know. But between those four guys, DeMarcus Lawrence, David Irving, Charles Tapper, and Randy Gregory, do you guys feel like we still need to go get another defensive end in this 2017 draft? Is David Irving the answer for the pass rush? Or you guys still feel like we need to go out and get somebody out of the draft, free agency, something like that? You know what I mean? Sometimes you may have to, okay, we've got these four guys. Instead of using another draft pick on these guys, let's get our coaching staff and develop them. And we can use a draft pick on something else. You know what I mean? A corner, a safety, whatever the case may be. Another speedy receiver, something like that. Let me know what you guys think, Cowboys Nation. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, all that good stuff. And yeah, I just want to pose after the game. I want to pose a question to you guys. I love the dialogue, to connect with other Cowboys fans. How you guys feel about that? It's your boy, the Real McCoy, Cowboys Nation. I'm out. Peace.